Okay, so behind the scenes, I'm a little unhinged. You can't see it, but I'm breaking out so bad. Last night, it was a blue moon, which happens literally once a blue moon. And the moon comes through like our skylight, and so it's really bright. And I was trying to sit there, and the moon is shining on my face, and I'm like, maybe this will recharge my face like a crystal. And so I laid there as long as I could, but definitely feeling the stress. Just have some final touches to put together. If you want to know behind the scenes of putting together a conference, whether it's dental, medical, most of them are similar. So we have the venue component, room blocks, that's all done and settled, except I have to give them their final check today. And after that, food, beverage, you have food and beverage minimums to meet. And the food and beverages were picked out. That was one of the last things, the most difficult things for me. For anybody that knows me, I'm a total foodie. I'm really picky with food and wine. And so that took a really long time to plan, but that's all settled. I have some stragglers coming in, which is totally okay, but I do have to plug those people in with the hotel and also account for maybe one or two people don't show up for whatever reason, usually an emergency or something like that. And then what else do I have? The swag bags. So I was working with a company for years and they filed for bankruptcy. So I shipped the bags to my mother and my mom got them printed in New Mexico and she's driving them to me when she comes. She will be at the conference. So you guys please say hello to Miss Dora. And what else? Putting together the bags. My mom and I are going to do that. A little mother daughter activity. If you want to come hang out in her room, please do. She's going to be like, Yvette, no. And what else? Oh, the badges. We have to print the name tags for the badges, but I typically wait until the week of because that's when I like for sure know. Oh, my nails. I was texting, shout out to Tiffany, my nail gal. I was texting Tiffany and I was like, hey, I need to come in. It's weird because my nails usually break. Doing so many procedures and surgeries, they just chip off on their own. These are my natural nails with a little bit of gel. But I messaged Tiffany because they're still hanging on, but I know I need to get them done before. But I was trying to pinpoint when to get them done. And she was like, you already booked your appointment for this weekend, which I never planned this far in advance, but she was booking out, like booking out. So go me for planning. Also, I don't have my outfits planned yet. I have an idea of what I want to wear, but I'm not sure if it's too revealing. Also, most of the CE is during the day, and it's not really like a daytime outfit, but it can be. So I don't know. And then, yeah, I my outfits. That's on the docket for today to start looking because I know I need like 3 outfits according to my patients, my team, myself. And finalizing some content that I want to do for the conference, some reels, TikToks, all that stuff. Getting a patient had an idea, patient slash friend had an idea, and I kind of want to try to see if I can pull it off, but it's a little last minute. So just some last minute things running around today, like a chicken with my head cut off. But yeah, there's a lot that goes into planning a conference. If you're interested, it's more like of a niche thing, but it takes a lot of work. The seating, it's like sit where you want to sit, but making sure that the tables were where I wanted, the vendor tables are where I wanted. I sent the vendor email this past weekend, approved that, and that got sent. Dress code already got sent out, what to do in San Diego because a lot of people are bringing their family this year, which I love. The hotel resort is more family friendly, activity oriented versus the first year I did it downtown, more boutique-y, like bougie vibes. So this year it's a little more laid back. The outfits are not laid back, but the venue is definitely laid back. And what else? The agenda. We have it out, but I just have to finalize give the okay for the final outline for that too. So there's a lot to do. Also, conveniently, my CE permit for being a CE provider in California ran out in May, and when I went to renew, it didn't even pop up on my license. So I need to call the board and pay that. No problem, but I was just waiting a little bit because Mondays can be a little hectic, so waiting until it's a little more closer to lunch to call the board. And I think that's it. Yeah. Certificates, we'll work on that this week and making sure that everybody gets their CE certificates. And other than that, I think I just need to breathe and relax a little bit, enjoy and relish. I'm excited to see everybody. Mentally, I'm doing a lot better than the first year. The first year, I was not sleeping. I was not in a good mood. I just went like mute. I was not speaking at all. I was just so stressed, so tired. You don't know if you're going to be able to pull it off. You don't know if people are going to come. A lot of people sign up last minute. And so it's all these like stresses that you don't really think about when you're planning something like this big. But I told myself that this year I was just going to trust the process and trust that everything's going to work out. And I did for the most part. And then towards the end, I was like kind of freaking out. But it's working out. It's all going to work out. And I got to go. I just wanted to say hello.